Have you ever wondered what consciousness is? Who is that quiet voice inside you that creates thoughts and makes decisions? Where do the ideas that suddenly pop into your mind come from? How do you explain the feeling of intuition that guides you towards the right choices? Consciousness is not just an ordinary thought. It is a divine gift and the most powerful tool you possess within your very essence. Consciousness is a gift from a higher power, a part of you, a gift that allows you to shape your life, your future, and the world around you. Consciousness flows like an invisible river, a light that guides us, an energy that connects us, a mystery that defines us. In every star, in every particle of light, consciousness is present and whispers the secrets of the universe. It transcends the boundaries of time and space, shaping the mosaic of existence that is both infinite and deeply intimate. Consciousness is the essence of life, the heart of the cosmos, the silent song of the stars that constantly echoes through you. Welcome to the Council of Light channel, a place where we uncover the deepest secrets of the universe and the powers that lie within you. Today, we will talk about the greatest wonder in the world, the power you already have but may have never fully utilized. Consciousness is a tool that shapes reality, and today I will show you how to direct it in the right way and free yourself from the past. Get ready to unlock your full potential and become a conscious creator of your life. I want this video to change your life, and I am sure it will if you listen carefully. Through my voice, I will send you positive energy that will help you understand and remember every word more easily. It's up to you to relax. Put on your headphones, deep breaths in and out. Embark with me on a powerful adventure. After this video, you will realize how beautiful this grand game is, a game that begins today in your life and will last forever. Have you ever wondered what consciousness really is? We use this word often in our daily lives, but rarely do we truly think about its true essence. Consciousness is more than just a thinking process. It's the most powerful divine tool you possess. It's a gift from God, given to you completely free of charge, to shape your life, build the world around you, and create the reality you desire. Every thought you have, every feeling, every decision you make, all of it comes through consciousness. It's the tool with which you create your destiny. But sadly, many of us don't use our consciousness consciously. Instead, we leave it on autopilot, driven by everyday thoughts, allowing ourselves to be carried away by the energy of the past or fears of the future. Remember this: consciousness is given to you as a tool from the Divine Father, so you can shape your reality. It's not given to you to be a passive observer of your life, but an active participant in every aspect of your existence. Every moment, every thought you have is creating your future. Consciousness is not just a means of reflecting on the past or a tool for surviving the present moment. It's the power to create a new world. Consciousness is therefore the most powerful tool you possess, and it's completely free. Imagine consciousness as a hammer in the hands of a builder. How will you use this tool? Will you use it to build, to create something magnificent? Or will you leave it to gather dust while your unfulfilled dreams fade away? This is a question every person must ask themselves. One of the most important aspects of consciousness is its ability to set us free. Many of us are trapped by past events, bad decisions, mistakes, failures, all of which form the walls of our inner prison. But consciousness is the key. Why? Because consciousness is the only thing capable of transforming the past, reinterpreting it, and freeing us from its grip. The past is just a mental record, and records can be changed. When you consciously decide to free your consciousness from past limitations, you take the first step towards true freedom. Consciousness allows us to rewrite the stories of past events and find lessons in them that will empower us rather than limit us. Consciousness allows you to choose how you will remember the past. Will the past be a heavy burden or a lesson that strengthens you? The decision is always yours, and the tool you use to make that decision is your consciousness. Everything in your life, everything that surrounds you, everything you've ever achieved is a result of your consciousness. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and inner state. When you change your consciousness, you change your world. There is no simpler truth than this, although it takes many people a long time to truly grasp it. Your consciousness is the builder of your world. It creates bridges between your dreams and your reality. Consciousness is the Divine Father's tool that allows you to build the reality you desire without limitations. The only obstacle that can stand between you and your dreams is the unconscious use of this tool. What do your days look like? Do you start each morning with conscious intentions, aware of your thoughts and the direction you want to go? Or do you allow your mind to lead you through a repetition of past experiences? Your consciousness is like a lever with which you move the universe. If you don't use it consciously, the universe will not respond to your desires. When you become the master of your mind and your consciousness, nothing will stand in your way. You will create freely, easily, with love. Consciousness is not something you have to control with effort. It's a tool that, when used correctly, naturally leads to creation. Consciousness is therefore the most powerful divine tool you possess within you. It's given to you to create, to transform your life and the reality around you. Consciousness is a gift from God that allows you to take control of your destiny, to break free from the past and become the master of your reality. Everything begins and ends with consciousness. When you use it consciously, there are no limits to your potential. Now that you understand the power you have, let's move on to the next step and describe how to use consciousness as a tool of divine creation. Because consciousness is not just a tool created for you, it's a divine tool within you, given to every person to create a world full of love, peace, and harmony. Consciousness is much more than just our ability to think or be aware of our surroundings. It is a divine tool, a power from God that created the universe, life, and everything that exists. And this same power of creation exists within you. Through consciousness, we can shape our lives, make our wishes come true, and achieve our dreams. Consciousness is a gift from God, given to us so we can be creators of our own reality. In spiritual traditions around the world, consciousness is seen as a bridge between humans and the divine. It's the spark of God within us, the part of us connected to a higher power, to a universal intelligence. Consciousness allows us to truly know ourselves, to understand our place in the world, and to connect with something bigger than ourselves. God created the universe through consciousness, and we, as parts of God's creation, have the ability to use that same consciousness to create our own personal reality. This means we are co-creators with the power to influence our lives and the world around us through how we use our consciousness. Consciousness is not passive. It's an active tool we can use to make our wishes and goals a reality. When we consciously focus our attention and energy, we can create new opportunities. By focusing our consciousness on what we want, we open doors to new possibilities and synchronicities that guide us toward achieving our goals. Consciousness allows us to recognize and let go of limiting beliefs that hold us back from growing. By consciously focusing on love, compassion, and forgiveness, we can heal emotional wounds and improve our relationships with others. Consciousness is the connection to our inner guidance, providing us with the insight and wisdom we need to make good choices. To fully use the power of consciousness as God's tool, we need to activate it and be aware of it in our everyday lives. Here's how we can do that. Meditation is a path to inner knowing. Through regular meditation, we quiet the mind and open ourselves to deeper levels of awareness. In the stillness of our minds, we can hear the voice of our soul, connect with the divine within, and receive inspiration and insight. Being present in the now allows us to fully experience life and be aware of our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. Mindfulness connects us to our true selves and lets us choose how we respond to the world. Intention is a powerful tool of consciousness. When we set clear and true intentions, we direct our consciousness towards specific goals. A clear intention focuses the energy of consciousness toward achieving the desired outcome. Love is the highest vibration of consciousness. When we nurture love and compassion for ourselves and others, we raise our level of consciousness and open ourselves to God's energy. Through love, consciousness becomes a more powerful tool for creation and healing. Our outer world is a reflection of our inner consciousness. If we carry fear, doubt, or negativity within us, it will show up in our lives as challenges and obstacles. When our consciousness is filled with faith, love, and positivity, our lives become more harmonious and fulfilling. For example, if we believe we are capable and worthy of success, our consciousness will help us recognize opportunities that will lead us to achieve that success. If, on the other hand, we believe we are not good enough, our consciousness will create situations that confirm that belief. Consciousness is the channel through which we connect with God. Through it, we can feel oneness with everything that exists, recognize the divine spark within ourselves and others, and understand that we are all part of a greater plan. This unity brings us peace, fulfillment, and purpose. Spiritual practices like prayer, meditation, or simply spending time in nature can deepen this connection and allow us to experience God's presence in every moment. With great power comes great responsibility. If consciousness is God's tool for creation, then we are responsible for how we use it. Taking responsibility for our consciousness means being aware of our thoughts, words, and actions, and their impact on our lives and the world. It's important to regularly examine our thoughts and beliefs. Do my thoughts support the life I want to live? We need to choose actions that align with our highest values and goals. We must recognize and transform negative thought patterns. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. When we use consciousness as God's tool, we open the door to a life full of meaning, joy, and fulfillment. We become conscious creators of our reality, able to manifest our deepest desires and dreams. Consciousness allows us to live authentically, in alignment with our true nature and purpose. Many successful people, artists, scientists, and spiritual leaders have recognized the power of consciousness and used it to achieve their visions. They have shown that it is possible to overcome limitations and achieve extraordinary things when we are connected to our consciousness and use it consciously. Consciousness is God's tool within each of us. It is the bridge that connects us to the divine, the source of our power to create, to heal, and to live a fulfilling life. When we become aware of this power and begin to use it consciously, nothing is impossible. Why do so many people keep going back to the past? Why do we relive events that are over, repeat old mistakes, and question decisions we've made? Dwelling on the past is one of the most common states of the human mind. Even though we know the past is finished, that we can't change it, we still keep going back to what was. And that keeps us stuck and prevents us from moving forward. But why? Why do we hold on to something that no longer serves us? The first and most important reason why we dwell on the past is fear of the unknown. The past, however unpleasant it may have been, is familiar to us. We know what happened. We understand how we felt. And that familiarity provides a sense of security. People are often afraid of the future because it is unknown. They are afraid of possible outcomes, failures, or disappointments. So they return to the past because the past gives them the illusion of control, even when that past was not positive. Dwelling on the past becomes a mental comfort zone. Fear of the unknown, of the risk that comes with change, keeps us tied to old experiences, even when we know they have hurt us. Habit is another powerful factor that keeps us tied to the past. Our minds are programmed to repeat the same patterns of thought and behavior because it is easier than creating new ones. Our minds love routine, they love predictability. Returning to past events becomes an automatic reaction. Our brain, accustomed to familiar emotional patterns, returns to what it knows, even when it no longer serves our progress. Maintaining these old patterns prevents us from opening ourselves to new possibilities. Many people identify with the past. Not only do they return to past events, but those events define them. Who are we without our past? People are often afraid that if they let go of the past, they won't know who they are or what they want. Their identity is tied to past experiences, whether they are successes or failures. But the past is not our essence. When we cling to who we were, we close the door on who we can become. Consciousness is powerful, but it cannot function properly if it is constantly occupied with past identities. To use our consciousness to create the future, we must free ourselves from old beliefs and images of ourselves. Guilt and regret are two other powerful emotional anchors that bind us to the past. When we feel guilty about decisions we've made or mistakes we've made, our minds keep bringing us back to those events in the hope that we'll find a way to change them. But the past is immutable. We can learn from it, but we cannot correct it. Regret makes us constantly question ourselves. Could we have acted differently? Did we make the right decision? But such thinking drains our energy and blocks our consciousness. Instead of using it to create a better tomorrow, we waste it on questioning what is already gone. To free our consciousness from the past, we must recognize these patterns and consciously choose to abandon them. The first step towards liberation is acceptance. Accepting the fact that we cannot change the past. All we can do is learn from it, use it as a lesson for the future. Consciousness is given to you to create, not to go backward. It is there to enable you to create the future, not to be trapped in past mistakes or failures. When you recognize that your power is in the present moment and not in the past, then you begin to use consciousness in the right way. Consciously shifting your focus is a key step in freeing your consciousness from the past. Instead of spending energy repeating old thoughts, focus your awareness on what you want to achieve. Visualize the solution and see yourself in the future you want to create. Consciously choose your thoughts and the direction of your energy. Consciousness is a tool for creation, not for retrospect. Every moment in which you decide to redirect your consciousness from the past to the future is a moment in which you create a new path for yourself. Have you ever wondered how the process of creation works? How does the universe function so perfectly, where everything has its place, its purpose, its harmony? Creation is not just a random occurrence. It's the result of a perfect synergy between two divine forces, the Mother of Love and the Father of Consciousness. These two forces, when united, create worlds, universes, lives, and allow us to manifest everything we desire in our lives. The Mother of Love represents the divine energy of love, the emotional power that drives all processes of creation. She is the source of everything. It is pure love that flows through every aspect of existence. The Mother of Love connects us to our inner essence, to the energy that motivates us to create, to connect, to grow. She encourages us to dream, to feel, to dare to strive for something higher. Love is the driving force of everything. It's the power that holds everything together. Without love, every creation would be empty, aimless, lifeless. Love is what gives us meaning and purpose in life. Love creates the motivation to work on ourselves, to grow, to fulfill our potential. Without love, consciousness wouldn't have the fuel for its actions. Because love is what gives us inspiration, the desire to create something new. If the Mother of Love is the source of energy, then the Father of Consciousness is the tool that shapes that energy. Consciousness is the creative tool by which the energy of love is directed in order to transform it into concrete forms, ideas, worlds, and reality. The Father of Consciousness is the constructive force, the one that gives structure, plan, and form to creation. While love provides the emotional strength and inspiration, consciousness shapes that energy into tangible reality. Consciousness is the tool that allows us to think, to plan, to decide, and to choose the direction we want to go in. If love is the wave of energy pushing us forward, consciousness is what shapes the wave, directs it, and helps us translate that energy into concrete action. The Mother of Love and the Father of Consciousness work in perfect synergy. Love without consciousness would be raw energy, without structure or direction. Consciousness without love would be cold, empty, and purposeless. Only together they can create harmony. Love provides motivation, inspiration, and strength, while consciousness provides the tool, the method, and the process through which that love becomes reality. Imagine it as the process of creating a work of art. Love is the creative inspiration, that spark that comes from the heart and soul, the desire to create something. But that spark needs a tool, consciousness, to shape that energy, to put it on canvas, to give it form, color, and texture. Without love, a work of art wouldn't have a heart. And without consciousness, that love would never find a way to manifest itself. This divine process is not limited to cosmic forces. It happens within each of us. The Mother of Love and the Father of Consciousness live within every human being. And every day they guide us through the process of creating our own reality. When we become aware of this divine synergy, we can use it to create the life we truly desire. When you feel love for something, whether it's a project, a person, an idea, or a goal, you have already set in motion the divine process. But love alone is not enough. You need consciousness to transform that love into action, into concrete steps, into a plan that will lead you to the realization of your dreams. Let's take an example from everyday life. Imagine you have a dream of starting your own business. The love for that idea inspires you, gives you passion and motivation to begin. But without consciousness, without a plan, without concrete action, that dream remains just an abstract desire. Consciousness is what shapes your dream into real steps, what helps you recognize what needs to be done, how and when, so that your idea can become a reality. When you learn to use love and consciousness in synergy, you unlock your full potential. Love pushes you forward, gives you the motivation to reach for the heights, and consciousness gives you the tools to reach those heights. When you rely only on love, you may remain stuck in dreams without action. When you use only consciousness, you may become too rational and lose your heart in what you do. Balance between these two forces is key. Love reminds you of your essential connection to everything that exists, while consciousness reminds you that you have the power to use that connection to create concrete results in your life. When you use both of these forces together, you become a powerful creator of your world, capable of manifesting your deepest desires and dreams. The mother of love and the father of consciousness create a perfect synergy for creation. Love is the energy that drives you, and consciousness is the tool that shapes that energy into reality. When you learn to use both of these aspects, you become the master of your life and your destiny. Everything you need for creation is within you. Love to guide you and consciousness to direct you. Now that we understand how this divine synergy works, let's move on to the next topic. How can you utilize your consciousness to create your future? This topic will help you put into practice the principles we've discussed and begin to manifest your desires and goals through your awareness. Consciousness is not just a tool for reflection and analysis. It is the most powerful tool you possess for creating what you want to see in your life. Your future does not depend on past experiences, but on how you use your consciousness in the present moment to shape what is to come. Consciousness is the bridge between your current thoughts and your world tomorrow. How you use it today determines what your future will look like. But how can we use this divine tool to create the reality we desire? One of the key ways to use consciousness to create your future is through conscious visualization. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It is the intentional use of consciousness to create a clear picture of what you want to achieve. Imagine every detail of your desire as if it has already been fulfilled. What it looks like, how you feel, who is around you, what your world looks like when your vision has become reality. Creative, consciously planned visualization creates a roadmap for your consciousness. When you clearly imagine what you want, your consciousness lays the foundation for actions that will lead you to that goal. Instead of your mind wandering between various possibilities, you consciously direct its flow towards the future you want to create. Let's say you want success in your career. Consciously imagine what your success looks like. Where do you work? How do you feel at your job? What are your responsibilities? What kind of people surround you? Create a picture of success in your mind so clearly that you can see it in every detail. Consciousness, when focused on this image, begins to create paths and opportunities that will lead you to that goal. Every creation, therefore, begins with a clear intention. Intention is like a seed that we plant in our consciousness, and from that seed, our future grows. When you set a clear and pure intention, you give your consciousness direction. Without a clear intention, consciousness wanders between different possibilities, without focus. And this results in your energy being scattered. How to set an intention? First, you need to be clear about what you want to achieve. Ask yourself, what do I really want in my life? What do I want to create in the future? When you ask these questions, your consciousness begins to focus on solutions. Let's say you want a better work-life balance. Your intention could be, My life is filled with harmony between my professional obligations and time for myself and my family. When you consciously set this intention, your consciousness begins to look for ways to establish that balance. Intention is the foundation on which you build your future. The clearer your intention, the more focused your consciousness will be on the goal. It is not enough just to set an intention and visualize what you want. You have to truly believe that it is possible. Belief is fuel for your consciousness. If you have doubts, those doubts will sabotage your creation. Belief allows you to fully surrender to the process of creation, without doubt and fear of whether you will succeed. Your emotions are another powerful tool. When you visualize and believe in what you want to achieve, connect with it emotionally. How do you feel when you imagine that you have already achieved your goal? Do you feel joy, happiness, peace? These emotions are key because they raise your energy vibration and strengthen the connection between your consciousness and the desired outcome. Let's say you want to achieve financial freedom. Don't just visualize money in your account. Feel what it means to be free from financial worries. Feel security, peace, a sense of gratitude for the abundance you already have. When you connect emotionally with that state, your consciousness creates a reality that matches that vibration. Although visualization and setting intention are powerful, action is necessary for manifestation. Consciousness without action cannot create anything. Your conscious creation requires you to act in accordance with what you want to achieve. When you set a clear intention and visualize your goal, you must be prepared to take the necessary steps towards its realization. Let's say you want to improve your health. After you set an intention and visualize yourself as a healthy and vital being, you need to take concrete steps towards that goal. Changing your diet, physical activity, proper self-care. Consciousness will guide you, but action is what will manifest the desired result. The consciousness that you received free of charge from the Divine Father is not just a gift. It is a sanctuary which requires from you the greatest respect, deep affection, and endless gratitude. This divine tool connects you with the very heart of your life essence, with the supreme cosmic intelligence that guides and protects you. Every change takes time. Consciousness is an extremely powerful tool, but it must be directed consistently in order to create lasting results. Many people set an intention, visualize, dream, and so on, but then give up because they don't see quick results. However, your reality is shaped gradually, like a building process in which every thought, emotion, and action contributes to the final manifestation. Persistence means not losing faith in the process, even when the results are not immediately visible. Remember that if you consciously use your mind and heart to create every day, your consciousness becomes stronger and more focused on achieving your goals. Consciousness is an extremely powerful tool for creation, but you must take responsibility for directing it. Through clear, creatively designed visualization, setting intentions, belief, emotions, and action, you can use your consciousness to create the future you desire. Respect consciousness and remember that it is not a toy. Even though the power of consciousness is available to everyone, many people struggle to accept this simple truth. Why is it so hard to believe that we create our own reality? Why, despite countless examples and personal experiences, is it so challenging to apply these principles in everyday life? The answer lies in a combination of deeply rooted thought patterns, social beliefs, and inner obstacles that prevent people from taking full responsibility for their consciousness and reality. Let's explore these obstacles in detail. Doubt is one of the biggest enemies of consciousness. Humans tend to doubt what they cannot immediately see or touch. Although consciousness creates our world every day, the results of this process are not always instant and obvious. People want quick results. When they don't see changes right away, they begin to doubt their abilities and the very power of consciousness. Doubt breeds fear. Fear that it is not possible to change our reality. Fear that we are trapped in circumstances we cannot control. Fear makes us passive, and passivity prevents us from taking concrete actions that lead to change. Doubt and fear together sabotage the process of creation, because creation requires trust, faith, and confidence that what we visualize and set as a goal is truly achievable. The fear of failure is especially strong. Many people are afraid to take responsibility for their consciousness, because that step puts them directly in a position of responsibility for their lives. If we create our own reality, then we are responsible for everything that happens to us. This is too heavy a burden for many people, because it is easier to think that external circumstances, luck, or fate are to blame for failures, rather than recognizing that we may not have used our consciousness in the right way. People are prone to negative thinking patterns, which is another obstacle to accepting the power of consciousness. Our thoughts are often influenced by past experiences, disappointments, and traumas, and this negative stream of thoughts becomes automatic. Because of this, many people do not even notice how their daily thinking sabotages their dreams and goals. Negative thoughts become self-fulfilling prophecies of failure. If you constantly think about how you will not achieve something, how nothing is going your way, how everyone is against you, then your consciousness creates a reality that is consistent with those thoughts. It becomes a vicious cycle. Consciousness is a tool that responds to what you give it. If you feed it negative thoughts, it will give you back a negative reality. Breaking out of this cycle requires consciously recognizing patterns and consciously changing them. This is not an easy task, because many have convinced themselves for decades that they are victims of circumstance, that they have no power, and that their problems are the result of external forces. The conscious and sincere desire to change these deeply rooted beliefs is a process that takes time, dedication, and commitment, but it brings sure and transformative results. Another major obstacle in accepting the power of consciousness is the tendency to relinquish control to external circumstances. In modern society, we have been taught to believe that our lives are influenced by external factors. The economy, politics, social circumstances, or even other people. Our education and upbringing have taught us to believe that we have no control over most of our lives. Media and social norms further reinforce this perception. We often hear how hard times are the reason for failures, or how we just don't have luck. These messages have become part of the collective belief, and many people adopt this way of thinking as their reality. They believe that circumstances are beyond their control, instead of realizing that they have the power to change their perception and reality through the conscious use of consciousness. For example, if we believe that the economic situation determines our financial success, we will automatically adjust our thoughts to that reality. But if we believe that our consciousness, our energy, and our efforts can overcome external circumstances, then we open up space for the creation of new opportunities. When something goes wrong, the natural human reaction is to look for someone to blame. Whether it's other people, the system, or even luck. Blaming external factors gives a sense of relief because it frees us from responsibility. However, this approach deprives us of the power to change things. If we do not accept responsibility for our consciousness and our choices, we will never be able to change reality. The human tendency to blame others for their own failures or dissatisfaction is a powerful defense mechanism. But that mechanism keeps us trapped. When we accept that we create our own reality, it does not mean that we will avoid challenges, but it does mean that we will have the power to influence our world instead of being passive observers of our own lives. Finally, the biggest obstacle that many face is a lack of faith in their own power. It often happens that even when people hear about the concept of the power of consciousness, they do not believe that they themselves can apply it. They doubt their abilities, believing that other people may be special, that they have some special power or knowledge, while they themselves do not have that ability. This is the most dangerous illusion. Every human being is born with divine consciousness, with the power to create their own reality. But the lack of faith in our own power often comes from deep beliefs that we acquired in childhood, through experiences of failure, or through negative social beliefs. Changing this belief requires a deep inner transformation, consciously deciding to believe in ourselves, in our ability to create, and in the divine power that resides in all of us. Once people recognize this truth and choose to believe in their power, creation becomes a natural process. How to overcome these obstacles? The first step towards overcoming these obstacles is to consciously recognize that they exist. When we become aware of the doubts, fears, negative patterns, and external beliefs that hold us captive, we can begin to work on removing them. Taking responsibility for our consciousness and our choices is key. Practicing mindfulness can help in this process. Pay attention to your thoughts. Recognize when negative thoughts or doubts arise, and consciously replace them with positive, constructive thoughts. Persistence in this process will create changes in your consciousness and free you from limiting beliefs that keep you tied to old patterns. Although the truth about the powers of consciousness is simple, many people struggle to accept it because of doubts, fears, ingrained beliefs, and external influences. But once we recognize these obstacles and decide to overcome them, we open the door to endless possibilities. Consciousness is a tool that has been given to us to create our reality, but we must consciously take responsibility for how we use it. In today's world, where stress and busyness fill our days, many people are looking for ways to find inner peace and balance. What we often overlook is that the key to achieving this state lies within our own consciousness. Directed consciousness is not just a tool for creating our external reality. It has a profound impact on our physical health, emotional stability, and spiritual well-being. When we learn to consciously direct our awareness, we open the door to a healthier and more harmonious life. Our thoughts and emotions directly influence our physical state. Science has confirmed that the mind and body are not separate. They are deeply connected through a complex network of neurochemical processes. Every thought we have triggers a specific physiological reaction in the body. When our thoughts are negative or when we are stressed, the body responds by increasing levels of stress hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline. When these hormones are chronically elevated, they can lead to various health problems, including a weakened immune system, high blood pressure, and sleep disorders. On the other hand, positive thoughts and emotions have a healing effect. When our consciousness is focused on love, gratitude, and peace, the body produces hormones of happiness such as endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. These hormones promote a sense of well-being, strengthen the immune system, and help in maintaining optimal physical health. In many spiritual traditions, the human body is represented as a system of energy centers or chakras. Each chakra is associated with certain aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual health. When consciousness is directed towards positive thoughts and emotions, energy flows freely through these centers, maintaining balance and harmony. The first chakra is the root chakra, and it is associated with feelings of security and stability. Directed consciousness on trust and security helps balance this center, leading to feelings of grounding and belonging. The second chakra is the sacral chakra, and it is associated with creativity and emotional expression. Consciousness directed towards creativity and joy opens this center, allowing for the free flow of creative energy. The third chakra is the solar plexus, and it relates to personal power and self-confidence. Focusing consciousness on self-respect and inner strength strengthens this chakra, resulting in increased self-confidence and decisiveness. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra. It is the center of love and compassion. Directing consciousness towards unconditional love and forgiveness opens the heart chakra, allowing for deeper connections with ourselves and others. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, and it is associated with communication and expressing truth. Consciousness directed towards honesty and authenticity balances this center, facilitating clear and open expression. The sixth chakra is the third eye, and it is the center of intuition and inner insight. Focusing consciousness on wisdom and intuition activates this chakra, allowing for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra, and it is associated with spiritual awareness and a direct connection to the divine. Directing consciousness towards spiritual growth and unity opens this center, leading to feelings of fulfillment and oneness with the universe. When consciousness is consciously directed, energy flows freely through all the chakras, leading to holistic health and balance on all levels of existence. Emotional balance is therefore key to our overall well-being. Negative emotions such as anger, fear, sadness, or envy can create energy blockages that manifest as physical symptoms or illnesses. Directed consciousness allows us to recognize and transform these negative emotions. What are the steps towards emotional healing through awareness? The first step is recognizing and acknowledging our emotion without judgment. Being aware of our feelings allows us to understand and accept them. The second step is acceptance. Instead of suppressing or fighting negative emotions, we accept them as part of the human experience. This acceptance opens the way to healing. The third step is transformation through awareness. Using awareness, we can transform negative emotions into positive ones. For example, we can turn anger into determination, fear into courage, sadness into compassion. The last step is release. Through meditation, creative visualization, daydreaming, or astral travel, we can completely release negative energy and allow positive emotions to fill our minds and hearts. Directed consciousness completely improves mental health by reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. When the mind is overwhelmed with worries and negative thoughts, it is difficult to find clarity and focus. Practicing mindfulness helps us stay present in the moment, reducing mental noise and allowing the mind to rest and recover. Our body responds to our thoughts and emotions. When consciousness is directed towards health and vitality, the body receives a signal to regenerate and heal. The placebo effect is proof of the power of consciousness over the body. When we believe we will heal, our body quickly responds in that way. Now we will talk about health visualization. Imagine your body as completely healthy and filled with energy. Visualize every cell glowing with health. Be grateful for your body and everything it does for you. This gratitude fosters a positive relationship with the body, which can improve physical health. Listen carefully to your body and pay attention to the signals it sends you. Body awareness helps in recognizing and responding to the body's needs before more serious problems arise. Directed consciousness connects us with our spiritual nature. When we direct our awareness to higher levels of existence, we open ourselves to inspiration, intuition, and inner wisdom. This connection brings a deep sense of peace, purpose, and unity with the universe. Now we will list a few practical steps for directing awareness towards health and balance. Every morning, take a moment to set your intention for the day. Let your intention be directed towards health, peace, and balance. Incorporate meditation into your daily routine. Even 10 minutes a day can have a significant impact on your mental and emotional state. During the day, pause for a moment and focus on your breath. Deep breathing helps calm the mind and release stress. Use affirmations that are consistent with health and balance. For example, my body is healthy and strong. My mind is calm and focused. I am in harmony with myself and the world around me. Be sure to practice gratitude. Every day, take time to be grateful for the blessings in your life. Gratitude raises the vibration of consciousness and attracts even more positive experiences. Try to be fully present at every moment of your life. Awareness of the present moment reduces anxiety and allows you to fully experience and enjoy life. Directed consciousness is therefore the key to unlocking health, balance, and inner peace. When we consciously direct our awareness towards positive thoughts, emotions, and intentions, we not only create our external reality, but also heal our body, mind, and spirit. Our health is a reflection of our consciousness. Through the practice of directed awareness, we can achieve a deeper connection with ourselves, overcome stress and negative emotions, and live a life filled with joy, harmony, and fulfillment. Now is the time to take responsibility for our consciousness and use it to create a healthy and balanced life. Creation isn't something that happens randomly or outside of our control. Consciousness is your tool, and you are the creator of your own reality. Every moment, every breath, every thought you have shapes your reality. Consciousness gives you the power to shape the world around you. But many of us are unaware of this power and often use it unconsciously. Now is the moment to take control of your consciousness and begin to create consciously. You possess immense potential, and your power lies in how you use your consciousness to shape the life you want. Now is the time to become aware of that power and use it to create the future you deserve. How do you start creating now? The first step towards conscious creation is recognizing that you are already creating your reality, whether you are aware of it or not. Every thought you have, whether positive or negative, has power. Your consciousness is a tool that never stops working, and every moment is an opportunity to consciously decide in which direction you want your life to go. Imagine that now. As you read these words, you have the opportunity to take full responsibility for your consciousness and begin the process of consciously creating your reality. Consciousness is like a projector. It projects the images you hold in your mind into your everyday life. If you hold images of success, peace, love, and fulfillment, your reality will reflect those images. If you hold images of fear, doubt, and uncertainty, your reality will show that. Start right now. Consciousness is not something you have to wait to develop or learn to use in the future. You are already using it. It's just a matter of whether you are using it consciously or unconsciously. The first step to conscious creation is to stop and become aware of your current thoughts. What are you thinking right now? What images and feelings do you have in your mind? Do those images support what you want to achieve, or are they holding you back? When you decide to take control of your consciousness, the next step is to consciously visualize what you want to achieve. Visualization is the process in which you intentionally imagine the future you want to create. The more clearly you can visualize your goals, the easier it will be to create that reality. How does it work? Your consciousness cannot distinguish between what you imagine and what is really happening. When you consciously imagine a certain situation, whether it is success in your career, fulfillment in love, or health, your consciousness begins to direct itself towards creating that image. Visualization creates a roadmap for your consciousness, and then it takes steps to translate that image into reality. Imagine your life as a canvas. Consciousness is the brush, and your visualization is the picture you want to paint. If you have a clear vision, consciousness can easily shape that image into your everyday life. But if your vision is unclear or overwhelmed by negative thoughts, your consciousness will create something chaotic. Every day, spend a few minutes imagining the life you want. Let your visualization be detailed and filled with emotions. Think about what your world looks like. How do you feel in that world? Who are the people around you? The more emotions you put into your visualization, the faster your consciousness will work on manifesting that image. Creation doesn't just begin with visualization. It begins with setting a clear intention. Intention is the seed that you plant in your consciousness, and that seed carries information about what you want to manifest. When you consciously set your intention, you are giving your consciousness a clear task. Setting an intention is a conscious decision to direct your energy towards a specific goal. It's like programming the mind to focus on what you want to achieve. Without a clear intention, consciousness wanders between different thoughts and possibilities. But when you have a clear intention, your energy is directed towards its realization. Let's say, if you want more peace and balance in your life, set the following intention. I choose to live in peace and harmony every day. This simple intention becomes your new programming directive, and your consciousness begins to look for ways to transfer that energy into your everyday life. Belief is therefore the basic component of every successful creation. Your consciousness responds to your beliefs. If you believe that something is possible, your consciousness will work in accordance with that belief. However, if you doubt or are afraid that something is not possible, your consciousness will sabotage the creation process and block the achievement of your goals. To create the future you want, you have to believe that future is possible. Belief is the fuel for your consciousness, and it allows you to stay consistent in your focus. When you believe in what you want, you become magnetically drawn to your goal. However, creation requires consistency and respect from you. Conscious creation is not a one-time act. It is an everyday process. Every day is an opportunity to continue creating, to continue using your consciousness in a positive way. If you are consistent in your focus, your consciousness will quickly create a reality that is in line with your desires. For example, if you want to achieve a certain goal, like a promotion at work, every day visualize yourself achieving that goal. Feel the joy and excitement of that success, as if it has already happened. When you do this consistently, your consciousness will begin to direct itself towards creating opportunities that will lead you to that goal. One of the most important lessons about consciousness is that creation always begins in the present moment. The past is gone and the future has not yet happened. So all you have is now. And this is the only moment in which you can use your consciousness for creation. When you become aware of the power of the present moment, you begin to create consciously and intentionally. Creation does not happen tomorrow, it happens now. How you use your consciousness now determines what your future will be like. Every moment is a new opportunity to direct your attention, set a new intention, visualize new possibilities, and believe in what you are creating. I will give you an exercise for the present moment. Whenever you notice your thoughts wandering to the past or the future, stop and direct your consciousness back to the present moment. Ask yourself, what am I thinking now? How am I using my consciousness now? If you notice negative thoughts, consciously replace them with positive visions and affirmations. Consciousness is your power, and you can use it now to create the life you want. Creation begins in every moment through your thoughts, intentions, beliefs, and emotions. Every thought is an opportunity for creation, and your consciousness is the tool with which you can shape your reality. When you recognize this power and begin to use it consciously, your future becomes your creation. On this journey we've taken together, it has become clear that consciousness is not just a thinking process, but the most powerful tool you possess. Consciousness is a gift from the Father, a divine power that allows you to shape your own reality and create the world around you. Through consciousness, you are not passive observers of your life, but active creators. Every thought, every intention, every emotion contributes to the creation of your reality. Your consciousness is always present at every moment, even when you are not aware of it. But herein lies the key truth. To create the life you desire, you must become aware of your power and take responsibility for your consciousness. You have complete control over how you use this divine tool. Consciousness can be your most powerful ally in creation, or a tool that unknowingly creates chaos. The choice is always yours. Everything you have ever experienced, every situation you have found yourself in, is a result of your consciousness. You may not have been aware of it, but now you know. Every thought creates your reality. When you accept this as truth, you become a conscious creator of your world. You are no longer a victim of circumstance, past mistakes, or external factors. Instead, you take the helm of your life. By consciously using your consciousness, you can set intentions, visualize your goals, and manifest reality in accordance with your highest potential. Consciousness is the bridge between what you desire and what you can create. The more clearly and with more faith you direct your consciousness, the closer your reality will become to what you desire. One of the most important lessons we have learned is that consciousness is not there to keep us stuck in the past. The past is a lesson, but it should not be an obstacle. Focus your consciousness on the future. Through clear intentions, visualization, and faith, you can create the world you desire. All you need is consistency and faith in your ability to create. If you constantly dwell on past mistakes, traumas, and failures, your consciousness will constantly create the same reality. But if you turn to the future with clarity and focus on what you want to achieve, your energy will be directed towards new possibilities and opportunities. Consciousness is a tool for the future, not for the past. The sooner you accept this truth, the sooner you will discover your true power. Through the perfect synergy of the mother's love and the father's consciousness, you have everything you need for creation. Love moves you, motivates you, and fulfills you, while consciousness gives you the tools and structure to turn those dreams into reality. Consciousness shapes the energy of love into tangible results in your life. When these two forces work in harmony, you become an unbeatable creator of your destiny. Your love for life, dreams, yourself, and the world is the fuel that drives consciousness. Without love, consciousness has no purpose. But when love and consciousness work together, your potential becomes limitless. Every thought you direct with love towards what you desire creates your world. Therefore, let your consciousness always be filled with love and positive energy. The present moment is all you have. Creation does not begin tomorrow, it begins here and now. At every moment, you have the opportunity to direct your consciousness towards what you desire. Now is the right time to take control of your thoughts, to set intentions and begin to visualize the life you want. Don't wait for a better opportunity. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Everything you need for creation you already have, your consciousness. If you believe in your power to create, if you daily direct your attention and energy to what you want, your future will reflect those thoughts. The world is waiting for your creations and the power is already in your hands. Everything you have learned about consciousness, its power and the way it shapes your reality, leads you to one goal: to become a conscious creator of your life. There is no more room for passive observation, shifting blame to circumstances or other people. Now you have the power. Consciousness has been given to you as a divine tool, and you choose how you will use it. Create with love, with faith, with clear intentions. Be consistent in visualizing your dreams. Believe in the process and don't let doubts or fears hold you back. Consciousness is your power, and when you direct it towards creation, there are no limits to what you can achieve. Enough waiting. Now is the time to rise and feel the power that already flows through your being. Consciousness is your greatest power, your divine tool, and it's time to use it to create the life you deserve. Stop being an observer of your life. Become its creator. Start now with clear thoughts directed towards your future. Visualize, believe, and act. Throw off the shackles of the past. Overcome your fears and doubts, and embrace your true power. You are the creator of your reality, and the world is waiting for your creations. Don't let another day go by in doubt or passivity. Wake up. Feel the pulse of life within you. Direct your consciousness. Fill it with love and focus on your dreams. Move towards them with unwavering determination. I send you greetings of light and the powerful energy of love and support. Know that you are not alone on this journey, and that we are all connected in this wonderful web of consciousness and love. Together we can create a much more beautiful world, filled with smiles, happiness, and joy. My dear friends, if this message has inspired you, and if you have felt a spark in your heart, share this video with everyone. Every chain reaction of sharing this video will bring good to everyone who sees it. Join me in a massive collective spiritual awakening of the people. Every person on this planet needs to understand how powerful consciousness really is. Finally, I offer you a special gift from the heart. Get up now, go in front of the mirror. This is not just a task. This is the moment of your awakening. Look yourself directly in the eyes and say, enough is enough. From today, I take full control of my destiny. Feel those words from the depths of your soul. Feel the strength awakening within you. The world is waiting for you, but only you can open that door. Now you are ready. From this moment on, you don't wait. You lead. Nothing can stand in the way of your will, your consciousness, and your strength. The world is before you and you conquer it step by step, with faith in yourself and your power. I send you my sincerest greetings of light, my dears, and I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. Now is the time to show the world who you really are. Your friend from the Advice of Light channel.